What's up, guys? I just wanted to take a second to tell you all about my religion, or my religious orientation, per se, as it were. So, the topic of religion is very sticky. It's hard to get into, it's hard to talk about. They say never talk to your first date about religion. I always do, though. It's probably among the most interesting topics you can talk about as well. So what's mine? Well, let me just give you a little background. First of all, I was raised Catholic. My parents are from Colombia. They're very Catholic there. So I was actually confirmed into the church, baptized, had my first communion and everything. Though I will say that my participation in all of those processes was very sparse. You could definitely tell how few shits I gave. So fast forward to today. If I had to pick a religion, I'd probably say I am an agnostic Gnostic. And there's a few reasons I say that. First reason is it's kind of a joke. It's sort of like an oxymoron. It's like a contradiction. Agnosticism means you're not Gnostic, yet I'm saying agnostic Gnostic. So what it means to me, it's very simple. It's basically a hierarchy. So my first belief system is that of agnosticism. I think this is fundamentally the most important belief system any person can have. And maybe this is a bad thing because I do have problems in my personal life with doubt, self-doubt, in the business world as well. And doubt is just a huge problem that plagues society in general. So maybe this isn't the best philosophy to be pushing. Take it with a grain of salt. But I think it's the most important because I think it's better to be unsure and patient rather than be sure of something and be wrong. In other words, I'm saying it's better to be safe than sorry. And this is especially true in the case of inquisitions, crusades, things like that. Because, if you basically commit genocide and then realize you were wrong, it's a pretty shitty feeling. And I think it's better to just be unsure and not take any rash action. So that's why I say I'm agnostic first. Also, because I believe, and this is fundamentally true in many, many spiritual systems, metaphysical systems, that first realizing how little you know, being humble in that sense, is among the most important steps you can take toward acquiring true knowledge, which is gnosis. So that's why I say agnostic Gnostic, because first, only by first understanding and proclaiming agnosticism as the fundamental, foundational component, only then can you actually start to learn. By first realizing how little you know, and realizing that no matter what, there is no true objective reality. Nobody has ever come in contact with one. But let's talk about gnosis. So the idea of gnosis is that you can actually know things, that the universe is apprehendable, that by conducting experiments, by having experiences, you can understand what's going on. And like I said in my video talking about magic, alchemy, and science and how they're all actually the same, gnosis and science are very similar. They're based on this idea that you can actually acquire knowledge by following certain methods. So gnosis actually means knowledge in Greek. I'm fairly certain that it refers to a specific type of knowledge, and that is experiential knowledge, which means knowledge that you acquire through experience. So it doesn't mean something that you heard, it doesn't mean something that you read, it doesn't mean something that you intuit either. It means something that you know because you've seen it, you've experienced it, you felt it. And these are more valid variables when it comes to discerning your certainty on any topic. At least the Gnostics. Basically, it's just their way of trying to destroy dogma by saying, you don't have to listen to us. Don't take our word for it. Run these experiments. See for yourself. So that's what's really interesting about Gnosis. It's this idea not just that things can be known, but that things can and are necessarily known by experiencing them for yourself. So I think that gives a pretty good brief summary on my religious orientation. First and foremost, nobody knows shit about anything. Except when they do. Which they can by using Gnosis. Science, mysticism, etc. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Have a good night or day.